All right, so we already did one where we had to subtract or add to solve for a variable. So now what if you had to multiply or divide? So again, you need to make sure you know that the only way to undo something that's being multiplied is to divide it, and the only way to undo something that's being divided is to multiply. So let's take an example. What if we had 5 times y equals 30? Well, we know that the only thing you can multiply times 5 to get 30 is going to be 6. But we need to actually follow our steps and show our work. So 5 is being multiplied by y, and we want to get y alone. We want to end up with y equals some number. So to undo the multiplication, if we divide by a 5, then 5 divided by 5 is just 1y, which we can just write as y. So these guys cancel out. But to keep it balanced, if we divide by a 5 on the left side, we have to also divide by a 5 on the right side. So now we have 30 divided by 5, which is 6. So you bring it down, and we get y equals 6 as our answer. To check it, you can plug it back in. Well, if y equals 6, 5 times 6 equals 30. So we got it right. So now we're going to do an example where we have to multiply to get the variable alone. So let's take the problem x over 2 equals 10. Well, we need to draw our little line to divide both the left and the right side. So now we have an x that's being divided by a 2. And we need to get x alone. We want to figure out what we can divide by 2 to get 10. So the only way to get rid of something that's being divided to get x alone is to multiply. So 2 over 2, these guys cancel out. If you multiply by 2 on the left side, you have to also multiply 2 on the right side. X is alone because 2 over 2 cancels out. So now you have x equals 20. And you have just solved and figured out your answer. So now we can plug it in to test it. Well, if x equals 20, let's plug it in over here. 20 divided by 2 does in fact give us 10. So after checking it, we know we solved it correctly. And we're done.